Yo, what's going on, yo? This is a completely different setup. This is not, you don't see the billionaire and the secure the bag canvases in the background, but I am in Mexico right now, and I just wanted to talk to you guys and share my thoughts on a lot of different things. Food, room service, not supposed to happen. I wanted to be like transparent and just talk to you guys about just life and trading and how it all ties in together and family and, you know, see how that may affect your life and try to give you guys a different perspective than the ones that you guys are used to, maybe, or you guys may not be privy to this type of information. Trading is a long-term game, you know, and I think we are all like, we're our own worst critic. That explains why when you guys first came across me, most of you guys, even if you just bought the Gold Academy, the Swag Academy, you know, relatively, you know, recent, most of y'all who still just bought it still came across me in 2020 in the pandemic. And it explains why in all 2020, I was just dumping out content. I didn't care how it looked. I was doing videos just like this, you know, sideways, straight up, just throwing it out there and trying to give as much value as possible. And then a year later, it's like, oh, every video has to be in 4K quality. I don't want to put videos out like this no more. And it you know, hindered me. And it still, you know, messes with me. You know what I mean? As far as trading, we are our own worst critic. We lose a trade. We talk about how stupid we are. We win a trade. We're lit, but we're not really lit. You know what I mean? We're like, kind of downplaying it. I know a lot of you guys out there do that as well. Like, I want you guys to know, first rule of this video, stop downplaying your accomplishments in trading. And what I mean by that is this. How many times have you lost a trade and you thought it was gonna go one way, but it went the other? You know what I mean? Like, just regular, how many times you lost a trade and you're calling yourself all types of names, like stupid, like I'm an idiot, trading's not for me, I don't know why I'm doing this, boom, like I suck, I'm just not good at trading. Like all of those negative, right? All of those, like those are not positive affirmations. But then when you win a trade, what do? You may post it on Instagram and tell somebody and say it just like this. Yeah, it's not, let me turn this down actually. Yeah, it's not much. You know, just a 0.02, you know, I'm just trying to get my strategy down packed and back test a little bit. It's not much, but it's, you know what I mean? It's something. That's still negative. Like, that is still negative. You're not saying, yo, I'm like, I just did this. You know what I mean? Like, you guys, a lot of you guys probably get paid, you know, $15, $20 an hour. You know, I know people from the Philippines who get paid $5, $6, $7 an hour to be like a remote assistant. You know what I mean? And you make $70 in the market on a live trade and you're still downplaying it just because it's 70, because it looks like it's a video game, basically. Trading is basically a video game on MT4, whatever, you know, platform you use. It's a video game. And you're just like, oh, $70 because you know somebody else made 7,000. So the first thing is stop downplaying your accomplishments. The second thing is, and I want to tie this back into my life. The reason why I want to do this video just like this is because I am literally in Mexico right now. This is what we do it for, right? Like there's curtains up right now. Like you can't really see it. But I'm gonna show you guys like the room and everything, just so you guys can see like, okay, this is like a nice bed, but it's a 2-story penthouse with the massage and the exercise equipment way up there. But if you go over here, and I'm just gonna show you guys like the room and like what we do it for in terms of trading and sacrificing all these hours and these parties and everything to try to get here. You know what I mean? TV, tub, nice, stairs. I'm not gonna go upstairs right now, but it's a 2-story penthouse. I'm here dolo by myself. You know what I mean? My bag's here, and I just came here to get away, just relax, right? Like Cabos, one of my favorite places in the world. I've been here 5 times already, maybe 6. Bailey's not even here. She's in Missouri with her family. I just came to relax, get away, right? If I open this, I got a pool. It's dark outside, you can't see it, but there's a pool right there. If I open it. You know what I mean? And you see it. You see how beautiful it really is out here. And I'm gonna tie, you know, while I'm showing you all of this in a second. Well, actually right now. It's because this is what we're doing it for, right? This is exactly what we're doing it for. Like, I think a lot of you guys failed to realize is that I was just like you guys. Like, it sounds good in theory. Like, oh, Swaggy was just like, listen, like the exact situation you're in right now, I was there. I was working at JCPenney. I was a babysitter. Like, I was there. So I need you guys to stop thinking that, oh, it can't happen to you. Like, maybe it is trading, but maybe it's a different industry which ties you back into trading. And then, you know what I mean? Like, because with me, I traded Forex for like 3.5 years, still never really got nowhere. Was getting better, but I was, those negative connotations and affirmations we talked about earlier that hinders us, right? Messes with us completely. It's crazy how that happens because I don't understand why we do that to ourselves, but that's the point I'm trying to make. I was saying that over and over again, like, oh, all right, but I'm getting better, but I don't really care too much. So then I stopped trading Forex to go trade stocks and equities. When I went to go to the stock market and realized that you got to have $25,000 to trade, or the PET rule where you only trade 3 times a week, occurs. You can't really short sell. Like, you can't just go into a market and just click sell. Like, every single human being, like, there's like, you can do it, but you really can't. Whereas in Forex, it's not a big deal. Sell, buy them up. You know what I mean? Like, like sell. Like, you can do that. And when I was learning all these different things, they called the tweezer top something else. They called the bullish engulfing something else. Like, it was the same type of pattern, just different names. I was like, I'm not about to relearn all of this. You know what I mean? So I stopped to go back to Forex, and it reinvigorated, my own love for Forex. So number 2, you may be in a whole different field and come back. You may take a break and come back and realize you really love this. Like, point number 2 I'm trying to make in this video is it's okay to take a break, right? Like, it's okay to take a break. What you shouldn't do is take a 2-year break and think you're just gonna come back in here and know it has consequences. Like, when I took my break, I stopped to learn a different financial industry I just didn't like, and I came back to Forex, right? So keep that in your mind. Sometimes all you need is a break to push through and get to that next level. Excuse me. Number 3, back to what I was saying, like, the reason why I showed you guys I'm in Mexico. And I want you guys also to know is that I'm gonna be real and transparent with you guys for a second, is that once you get to a good or great level of trading, you don't need to do anything like realistically in other areas, but you also can. Like, do I need to have the Swag Academy? No. Is it great? Yes. Do I like, helping other people? Yes. Do I like making videos? Yes. And people have this misconception, and I'm about to get real, like really real with you guys for a second. Like, people have this misconception and say, oh, like, Swaggy makes so much money from his course. You damn right I do. It provides so much value to a lot of people, right? Like, I don't understand what's the negative content. If you come out with a great business or a great product, should you not get paid for it? Like, I don't understand where people's, negative issues come into play in that regard, and then people think, oh, if Swaggy's course, if Swaggy signed up this many students a month for this price, okay, Swaggy's making, $100,000 a month with his course. Oh, we need to do. 1, it's a legitimate business. 2, you guys realize that I don't get $100,000, right? And that's just an example, you know what I mean? And I'll be real with you guys for a second. Like, sometimes we did 200,000, sometimes we did 300 in a month, sometimes we did 150,000. Like, it goes up and down. Do you guys think that's all mine? No. WordPress VIP, the servers we use, 16,897. So let's just say 17,000. That's $17,000 a month. The 3 developers we have, $22,500. That's already, it's about $39,000, about $40,000 just off of them alone. So let's just say 100,000. You take away 40 off the rip just to keep the site up and running. That's not including the plugins on Buddy Boss and I forgot the other plugins that we use. LMS. I forgot all the other plugins, but those costs aren't as crazy. Those are like more like $200 a month, $300 a month, $50 a month, but they add up. So overall, let's say about $42,000 just off of upkeep. And then we have actual team members: Dom, Nalaja, LJ, right? We had Duran, Austin. We had Austin, right? And Austin was getting basically $10,000 a month with bonuses. I remember giving Austin a $20,000 bonus one time. You know what I mean? Man of Faith, Brandon, JJ, Savin, Jonathan, Dustin, Connor, Zildjian, Jam, Shelby. Like, there's a whole operation. Those 9 people I just mentioned, not Don, Elijah, LJ, and Austin, all of them, they're like between 28 to 35,000 a month. So we're already at 75,000 just to keep content going and keep the servers up. And then we got Dom and all of them, Dom, and Elijah, and LJ, and Theron, all of them, which is about $25,000 to $30,000 a month. So already at 100K. So as you guys can see, if the Swag Academy does 100K a month, that's not Swaggy C. That's, I'm just gonna guess, 20 team members, 3 developers, and then WordPress VIP, which is a big company, but they host our platform right now. So I don't understand, like, you know what I mean? Like, the overhead is well over 100,000 to make sure this continues to run smooth. I could easily be like, you know what? F the Academy, screw it. I'm gonna close it down. Like, and for those who already bought it, you'll always have access to the videos. But when I say close it down, like, I'm not gonna sell it no more. I'm not gonna do no more, and just focus on my own trading. Guess what? I don't have to worry about paying nobody else. No service or nothing, just me. I could just be a YouTuber, no course. Just do YouTube. But guess what? I gotta still pay Man of Faith the 28 to 35,000 a month. The point I'm trying to make is, when you come out with a good product and a good service, or good service and a good business, of course you're going to get paid for it. But of course you always want to make it better. So when certain people are just like, yo, Swaggy, you're not as active, here no more. What are you doing? You don't care about us no more. No, the issue is y'all got me fucked up, and I care about y'all too much. I love y'all. You know what I mean? Like, I genuinely from the bottom of my heart do. And I'm over here stressing, not spending, like, realistically, not spending as much time as I should with my wife, Bailey, or my mother or my brother, who lived in Los Angeles, and my mother ended up moving back to Connecticut, because she didn't really feel at home in LA, but also, like, her son is not really spending time with her. You know what I mean? Like, she's cooking in my house for me every single day, and I'm like, hey, Mom, how you doing? How's your day? Real quick, boom, boom. Then I'm going back to work for 24 hours a day. Literally 24 hours a day. Because I'm trying to make the business better. The videos, like, aren't that good? All right, let's redo them over. The quality isn't that good? Let's redo them over. They want a podcast? Let's do that. They want a whole new, or you guys didn't ask for this. Okay, we don't like Kajabi too much. Let's put them on WordPress VIP and give them a social media timeline. And let's do that. They want webinars and live trading? Let's do that. It's always trying to make it better. The course is $1,000. Let's put it on sale for $217. Then I put it on sale for $217. They're like, oh, you must be low on cash if you got to do a sale. I can't win with you guys. And I'm not talking about you guys who are watching the video. You guys are watching the video. Please don't think I'm talking to you guys. I'm just talking in general. Like, I love and appreciate every single one of you guys watching this. I'm talking about the outside noise. I put my course at $2,000. Never did it, but if I did, your course is too high. I put it at $217. Oh, it's too cheap. You must want a lot of members to get in at $217 because you don't got. You can't win. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm trying to be sympathetic, but also I'm not trying to value my time. I put a lot of work or effort into this. You know what I mean? Even I'm in Mexico right now. Do I have to be making this video? No, I don't. I should be relaxing. I getting a massage, daiquiris on the beach. No, I'm here to. The reason why I'm in Mexico is, like, I'm having a think week. If you don't know what a think week is, which is point number 3, look up what a think week is. Bill Gates goes to a cabin far away for 2 weeks and just thinks all day for 2 weeks straight. Doesn't really leave the cabin too much. Has somebody bring him his food, but that's it. Does not leave to go explore, no. And he credits that for coming up with a lot of his inventions and creations and businesses. And I've done that. And the first time I had my first think week, I had it with Bailey, where I brought 33 books with me to this exact location about 7 months ago. And in that time frame, we realized we should move to Puerto Rico. Something else I'm not going to disclose, which you guys will see in a few months. Something else that happened with an internal team member. We had to leave Texas to go back to LA. Like, a lot of things started to become clear when we were by the ocean, didn't have to worry about our dogs, Gigi and Velvet, and just could just read and come up with ideas. So now here, I'm just coming up with ideas on how I can make not only the business better, but you guys' own experience better. And you guys may say, oh, it's as simple as live trading. Here's number 4. It's not that simple, because you guys are not in the same situation, predicament as me. I don't trade every day. Now I'm a swing trader. I may go a full month without placing a single trade. And then the very next month, I may be placing 20 trades, and I'm all holding them. If I don't trade for that month, you guys are gonna look at me and be like, oh, you're not trading, you're this, you're that, you're a scam. No, I'm just not trading. I'm just not trying to go through the stress right now, because I had a good month last month. I told you guys, Sean Lee was the one who told me that I look at trading as like a sport, not the NBA, but like a sport, in and out, where it's like, Sean told me, I will kill and abuse the markets for like 6 weeks, 8 weeks, make X amount of dollars, and then I take the next 4 months off to clear my mind and figure out if I want to do something else, or this, that, and then come back and do it again. Those 4 months, nobody's thinking about anything. You know what I mean? Nobody's thinking, oh, you're not trading every day. Why is there a stigma that you have to trade every single day? No, when you are down, let me raise this up a little bit. But when you're down, yeah, you want to be on the markets and the charts every single day. Let me actually text Bailey back so she knows. And this is a raw video. I'm not editing nothing. This is a raw video just so you guys can see what my life is on a day-to-day basis. So I feel like this video could help you guys out a lot. Hey, babe, I'm making a video for the academy right now, but let me try to FaceTime you or call you in like 15 minutes. Sent. You feel me? But yeah, nobody's looking at that. But when you get to a level like this, things change. And okay, I know I don't want to trade every single day, because I gave this my life for the last 7, 8 years. I want to do other things. I want to live life. I have a wife now. When I came across Forex, I had no wife. I had no money. I was still in college. What else? Still a basketball player. I was a battle rapper when I came across it. What else? Never visited California. My dad was still alive or just died, but it wasn't like it's been 8 years since it's been gone. No, it's been about a month at that time, right? So much has happened, right? John Cena was a full-time WWE wrestler. Kobe Bryant was still in the NBA. The Golden State Warriors did not win their first championship. They just got bounced in the the second round to the Spurs. That's 2014, first round to the Clippers. So many things happened. And from that point on to now, I gave up my life. And now I'm trying to chill. I'm trying to teach people. I'm trying to trade when I want to and when I can, and make those big lot size. But if I don't use big lot size, and people are like, oh, you're not using a big lot size, so you don't really trade. What if I don't want to use a big lot size? Why is it such a direct competition? There's not a competition. If I want to use a 30 lot size, I will. If I want to use a 3 lot size, I will. If I want to use a 0.30 lot size, I will. It depends on the trader, how I'm feeling. If I'm confident, if I'm not confident, if it's US 30 or if it's USD JPY, which I don't trade USD JPY, of course, but I'm just saying, just an example. It depends on what's going on. And you guys don't understand that. And I'm not talking about you guys in the course. I'm talking about just people in general. And I want you guys to understand that, Right now, you guys got to give it your life. You got to get great at one thing, and that one thing leads to other things. If you don't get great at one thing, rule number 4 or 5, I don't know where I'm at right now. If you don't get great at one thing, you'll never be, in my opinion, successful. You can't get great at 7 different things at the same exact time and think that's going to work. It's not. A lot of people have got great at one thing and then ventured out. I give a lot of examples right now. Let's talk about John Cena, WWE. Started as a WWE wrestler and gave it his life for damn near 2 decades. Capping, actually. A decade and a half, basically. But you know what I mean? And then he realized, you know what? I gave this my life. I don't got to do this for the rest of my life. And if I can, I don't got to do it as much. I'm going to go to Hollywood and be a movie star for this next phase of my life. Same with The Rock. The Rock did the exact same thing. WWE to movie star. Same with Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was a comedian, gave it his life for damn near a decade, then went to be a movie star. Rihanna, one of the biggest musicians of all times, great artist, did nothing else, gave music her life. And now people are still begging her for her album because she hasn't released an album in 6, 7 years? Sorry, moving my chair around. so I can sit on it, like put my legs up. Rihanna hasn't put out an album in 6-7 years, right? And people are begging her for an album. She doesn't want to do it. She'll do it eventually. She's focused on Savage X Fenty, her new lingerie line that basically just not paid her, but it's $1 billion company right now, I believe, or going to be. Evaluation, I don't know. I saw that somewhere. Neither here nor there. She grew a love for something else. Is she gonna still make music? Yes. Is she gonna put out an album soon? She said she will. But her diehard fans like, you gotta put out an album. I don't gotta do nothing. I gave y'all 10 years of straight content of music. Go listen to Oh Nah Nah, Ooh What's My Name. Go listen to that. Right? You know what I mean? Venture out. And I'm not saying you guys are doing it. I'm talking about me. You know what I mean? Like, you get great at one thing, you give it your all. I've given y'all over 100 YouTube videos, actually over 150, and I archived like 50 of them. I gave y'all, this is about to be my 3rd course I'm releasing. You know what I mean? Well, 4th, the free course, the 2020 course archived, the 2021 Gold Academy, 2022, this energy shifted, course. I love you guys. I love this industry. But you guys are saying it's as simple as, we want to follow you guys. You can follow you, Swaggy, every single day. Every single day at 5 p.m., put on the camera, and we want to just sit and watch you trade. What if I don't want to trade for 3 weeks? Then you guys are going to feel like, damn, I shouldn't be paying him for this. But then I feel, what's my time worth? And it's the same for you guys. I want you guys to understand, like, get great at one thing, and then you may have a love for other different things. And me, in my pursuit of being a great Forex trader, I fell in love with YouTube. I just love YouTube. And I got a video in here that's like how much YouTube pays me. As you guys will see, YouTube does not pay me that much. I do it because I love it. I just genuinely love putting a camera on and talking to you guys. Yo, so I can see vlog current status. What up? We in the building. Like, I can turn it on at the flip of a switch because I just love it. This Swag Academy, I'm just proud that my name is on a business that I can be proud of. Merchandise, the trading Bible, just everything we're coming out with, I'm just proud of it. And I want you guys to know that, yes, I'm still a trader. I still love trading. I still trade a lot, but I look at it as in terms like, once I get my reward, let me fall back for a month and then come back in. Let me fall back. Let me go back in. Let me do this. Let me do that. And like I said, me being in Mexico right now, this is what we do it for. Hey, babe, I'm going to Mexico to get my mind right and try to chill and make some new videos. See how my mind is on trading. I didn't even show y'all this. What did I bring on my trip? Nothing but books. Beat the odds in Forex trading. Mind you, I probably read every single Forex book in the world. I'm gonna bring it so I can read it again. The 29% solution. I'm not gonna go through all these books, but there's so many books on this table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 books over there. 17 right there. 18 right there. 19, 20. So I brought 20 books on this trip with me. I just want to read and get better. And I think everybody should, well, number 6, I guess, everybody should really love reading, whether it's audio or not, because you got to come up with new ideas some way, somehow. Like, you are not the first person on this earth. Whatever idea you have is not the first ever. Like, every idea you possibly could think of has been thought about at some point. Maybe it hasn't been executed, but it's been thought about. And if you are a creative person, but you're going through a period where you can't be creative, read some books, and somebody may say a sentence that may spark something in your mind, like, why has nobody done this? Why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? Or why can't I look at trading in this way, in this regard? Trading is meant to be loved and taken with care, and it's not an easy game. Now, can you get rich, well, or not rich, but can you make 6 figures with trading overnight? You know what I mean? Sorry, I got a text. Can you get rich with trading overnight? No, not overnight. Can you make 6 figures in 3 months? Yes, you can. If it's your first year, can you make 6 figures in 3 months? Yes, you can. Is it unlikely? Yes, because 90% of traders still lose. But can it happen? This is the only, job in the world where you can work at it for 5 years straight and then have a breakout moment. Or in your first year, the breakout moment could be there and you're lit out the gate. There's no other job that does that. Unless you're a freak athlete, you can go straight to the NBA. Like, other than that, or a sports athlete, soccer, no matter what it is. Other than that, what job does that? No job does that. You got to wait years to get a raise and years to do this and that. Trading is not like that. So I want to give you guys, hope in that sense, that take your time, but also feel like, yo, I'm good at this. You know what I mean? And even though 90% of traders lose, people want to look at that as the craziest thing in the world. It's not. I've said this before. It is better odds than all these athletes and all these other jobs in the world. Like so many people go to medical school and look at the rate at how many people become actual like doctors and have been doctors for years at some point, as opposed to, I'm not saying I'm not talking about graduate. I'm talking about, because a lot of doctors graduate, become a doctor for a year and then do something else that they don't like it or something like that. I'm talking about actual physical doctors. You'd be surprised by the number. It's the same with, the NBA. The college basketball game was just on right now. Not now, but yesterday. North Carolina faced Kansas, and Kansas won the championship, the tournament. How many of those players are going to the NBA? Maybe 2. And none of them are like first round. First of all, none of them, nobody from the Kansas team and North Carolina team are lottery picks. Nobody is. Nobody. It's Paolo from Duke and Jaden Ivey from Purdue and all the people, and maybe even Chet Holmgren from Gonzaga, but it's the 2 teams in the tournament. No, Caleb Love made noise, and he showed why he could be in the NBA with this tournament. He won't be a lottery pick. And I say that to say, even though they were on the grandest stage of them all, they had the whole world watching, Michael Jordan, LeBron, and everybody was watching. There's about 24 to 27 people, like if you're including walk-ons and all that stuff, between 24 to 28 people on a specific team in red shirts, right? Between 24 to 28 people on the combined team. Maybe 2 of them are going to the NBA, maybe. And when I say NBA, they may not even be household names. They may be in the NBA for a year, but then get demoted to G League. There's so many people who get drafted to the NBA, or going drafted, but drafted from college, and they spend 10 years in the G League, which is the D League, or the former D League, but the G League, right? And they go overseas, and then they get a few games in the NBA, jersey, and that's it. Nobody ever wants to talk about those odds. But all those players, even the bench players, even the walk-ons on Kansas, will smoke anybody at LA Fitness that you know. But they can't even barely get a tryout for the NBA. The rate of going to the NBA is like 0.00001.0. Like I said 2 points, but it's literally like the lowest in the world. Nobody wants to say that. Chase your dream, do that. But with trading, nobody wants to ever tell these kids, chase your dreams, ever. And it pisses me off. It really pisses me off. So keep in your mind, listen to people who you want to be like in the future. Do you want to be like your mom and dad? No. Don't listen to them. Period. I had to tell my mom that. In terms of money, if you want to be like them in terms of how to raise a family and how to be a great mother or father, listen to them. Spend more time with them. Please spend more time with them. Because I heard a quote from Jesse Itzler where he said, you guys may think your parents are in their 50s and they may be on this earth for 30 or 40 more years. But if you're a grown adult and you live in a different state and you only see your parents once a year, you only got 40 more visits with them. If they live that long, you only got 30 more visits. You don't got 30 more years. You got 30 more visits. You got 30 more times to where you see your mom in her face to face, not face on, face to face. You got 30 more times where you can hug your mom, basically, in one day. I'm not talking about hug high, hug goodbye. No, you got 30 more times to hug your mom. It puts it into perspective. I got to see her more. You know what I mean? But back to my point, listen to them in terms of being a great mother, a great father. But when it comes to money, if they're not in the situation that you're in, don't listen to them. Donald Trump got a small loan from his dad from $1 million, but he learned from his dad. Why? Because his dad was rich. Period. You know what I mean? Like, and if you don't have a parents who are rich, great. Look to people who you want to be like. Like for me, I know Ty Lopez gets a bad name. I look up to Ty Lopez. Right now, I look up to Logan Paul because Logan is doing everything that I want to do. He's on WWE. He has an amazing podcast. He has an amazing, I don't want to be in the hydration space, but I'm saying like he has different business ventures where he's just all over the place and he's killing it. Why? Because he dominated vlogging in YouTube for years. He put pain in on YouTube and built his brand up to the point where Everybody wants to see Logan Paul now. They want to see him box. They want to see him on a podcast. They want to see him in a WWE arena. They want to see him everywhere. He's starting businesses. He's in the crypto. He moved to Puerto Rico. He's killing the game right now, period, point blank. And look, you got to look up to people who are doing what you want to be doing and then take after them, take their advice. And if you guys look up to me, which if so, I appreciate, yes, put in pain. Yes, like you can become a trader. Yes, a lot of traders lose, but you should not give up hope. Yes, you should not be quitting your job if you're not, consistent in trading. Yes, you should. If you want to quit your job, at least try to find a job that you like. Like me, I quit JCPenney and dropped out of college, but I babysat. So I didn't quit. I did not have a job while I traded. I babysat, but babysitting was easy because I loved the kids that I was babysitting, and I could babysit and be on my laptop and learn trading at the same time. I found a common ground. So yeah, I just ranted really quick, but I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about. I love you guys. People may say, oh, why are you charging for this course? Like, everything costs. I don't think you guys don't understand that. Like, you guys want to see more value, it costs money. If you don't, then you don't pay it. You don't go to Target and be like, well, I paid this for Target, this. Do you want the next thing or do you not? You know what I mean? What I'm talking about is that, like, and I talked about Lifetime before. Lifetime is for the GOAT. Like, you'll never lose the GOAT. There's people who pay for the GOAT Academy who's going to lose it after a certain amount of time, like 6 months or a year. Like, you guys got that for life, where like no matter what happens, you guys will always have the GOAT Academy. Even if I delete the actual academy, you guys will have the videos in like a zip file to your email. But this is a whole different product. You know what I mean? It's a whole different set of videos. If you guys want it, great. If you don't, then I understand, and it's okay. But you don't go anywhere and expect things for free. You don't go to the gym, you don't go to the grocery store, you don't go to the movies, nothing. New movies come out, you pay for it. And I feel like this video alone is worth $200 worth of information. Just one video alone. Why? Because Grant Cardone said a quote, and I'm probably on like number 10 right now. Grant Cardone said a quote where he said, millionaires look at, he said millionaires look at a $500 course, seminar, or 50 books worth $10 each for $500 as something that's going to make them $1 million down the line, or millions. I said so many things in this video. There's so many clear examples that, like, you may not see the value right now, but I feel like if you watch this video a few years from now and you take some of this advice, you will realize, wow, this one video alone is worth a lot of money because of the advice it gave. And the issue is, the reason why I think people don't become successful is that it's not the advice, it's the people nobody executes. Like, all these ideas people have, they don't execute. It's the same with the advice. The advice isn't bad. It's just people don't want to execute it, or they try to execute it, but they aren't consistent. It's people's own personal problems. We all have it. Like, I still have my personal issues and my personal flaws that I still go through and I got to work on. But I want you guys to know that I love you guys, I appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys take all the advice that I've given you guys in this video in terms of lifestyle, motivation, day trading, business, mentors, just everything you guys can think of. And I'll go from there. I should be back in LA in a few days where I'll have my actual setup. But I'm going to go back to making videos where I don't care. Like, I feel like this video alone did not need all the hype, doesn't need all the glamour behind it, doesn't need all these 3 different lights and 2 different cameras and all these buttons, and it just needed me, Swaggy C, to just be raw, Swaggy C vlog current status, and talk to you guys about how I feel about just life in general. And I feel like this video is going to be one of my favorite videos on the Academy, because you can always talk about technicals and gold and Ukraine, gold, Ukraine, Russia, and institutional trading and price action. But like, when you talk about something that where it's like, this is like personal development, it just hits different. So appreciate you guys for watching this video, and I may make another one while here in Mexico, but if not, I'll see you when I see you.